Tuesday, baby. What we got going on? Ooh, nice sticker, son. Yeah.
Promo zone today.
Promo. We like promos. Buy one little tiny thing, get any big thing free.
Sure.
What's the happening?
This is all the promo. Overstock. These are new. Something we can take a look at. These are new and revamped.
What are these?
Both sets. Extra long needle nose pliers.
Those are monster ones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Nice three-piece
Simple setup.
set. Yep. These are the Sunex.
Yeah, so Sunex completely redesigned their stuff going into late 2019.
All
They
right.
put soft grip handles. It's a love-hate. I like
do
the
a
old
little
school
compare.
handles like these.
Yeah, we'll do a little compare here. Oh, they're offering you an extra one too.
Yes.
90,
so,
45 straight, and what's the other one?
these. They're brand new. I just got them last night. So I thought, oh, this is something for sure. And all the peeps.
I like the grip. It's got a little texture here, so I guess that would be an improvement for oil slip. It's got a nice squeeze. Let's see this here. I don't mind that either, but I guess
All of them
given the
once you get-
circumstance,
Yeah, I say all of them once you get this long.
this just feels
Start
more.
seeing-
Flex in them.
Yeah,
This just feels more comfortable.
Yeah, they did a good job with their soft grip. So theirs used to be like that. There's a 45 to see. And then in comparison, you got old school, inexpensive Titan style.
Oh yeah.
So
Short nose
Tight.
on those ones.
yeah, little stubbier. I personally think this is a better setup. It's more of a needle nose where that one is not.
Yeah, this is
But-
more. Yeah, it's tip on that's a little bit thicker, but you know what? That's not necessarily a bad thing either when it comes to like hose clamps and dumb stuff.
No, but I think like when you're looking at least in these three, you've got a good, a better, and then this is probably the best out of
This
all.
feels really like if I squeeze the Titan, I feel like that's got some stiff freaking bite to it. The Monster, I squeeze this together with like almost perfect ease to where I just don't know how much
grip here. That
grip at the tip I'm actually getting.
Grip at the tip.
I
Grip at the tip.
knew you were gonna say something about that. And then same kind of here with the Sunex, but the Sunex having a better, more comfortable grip and not as easy to squeeze together as say like the Monster. But yeah, the Titan, I can really feel like there's some squeeze I can put behind that.
Give me one. Let me pinch you.
Oh,
Try it
and
out.
look at, you can see in the thickness of the rails.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Way beefier.
significant. Shane's gonna be our demo guy.
It's okay, you can rip them. It's company shirt. They replace them free.
It's a highly technical test that we're doing
Yeah.
too. This is how we roll, dude.
Promo on the Ratchet wrench set here too, or I'm sorry,
I
promo
think-
on the Ratchet
The
set.
Ratchet. I think we talked about it a few weeks ago, but it's by the Ratchets. Get 1/4" drive and 3/8 drive chrome extensions free.
What do we
This
got going
was
on here?
overstock stuff.
Oh
It-
yeah.
That is by metric. Get the SAE for $164 for the two. It wasn't like a buy one get one free, but they were both
Right.
on a promo, so I combined those. Those are the straight gear wrenches, which is buy one get one. That's the 9416 metric, and you get the SAE free. It's $359.
Comes with both carts too. I see they're tied together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you
And
buy
the
this,
Ratchets.
you buy this card at $267, and then you get this one for free.
Oh damn!
You do
Damn.
that all day long, dude. We're on it. If you buy all three in a package deal for like $740, we're solid.
I had somebody. They really enjoyed the meat rub.
Oh, dude, did they use it?
Yeah, they put it on eggs and stuff and chicken.
Dude.
And said it's freaking awesome.
It is excellent. So that's the brown sugar one. Used it on tri-tips this weekend.
Nice.
On a tri-tip, I should say. Yeah, I was super stoked with it. We have a pork loin that we're gonna do in the smoker this weekend. So
First aid kit. Well, yeah.
hey, bought 2 of those. One for the RV, one for the pickup truck. Never know, somebody's on the side of the road. Be super helpful. And
Boo boo.
for like $44.
Oh yeah, that's a must.
It's a good kit to have.
It's a must.
Sold 5 of those to shop owners. It's just something simple to keep around.
Definitely. Definitely. I can dig it. Forceps, scissors, Insta Cold Pack, first aid cream, disposable gloves, adhesive, gauze. It's got it all, man. Yeah. Hey, what about the quality of this Gearwrench impact screwdriver? Is it any good? Because you know, like there's some that they had the designs where they had these little bits like this, the little cheap, chintzy little bits,
Yeah.
and they just shatter when you
So,
try to impact them.
The impact driver is good. The bits are average. The VIM impact bits are excellent.
Okay.
So I tell everybody, buy that kit. Those impact bits, they don't warranty. The VIM impact bits, they do warranty.
So just buy a completely separate
Yeah, they
set.
end up being about $64. The VIM ones are right here on this shelf. So,
Oh, nice.
so I say buy those. They're covered under a lifetime warranty. The ones in there are throwaways. I like that one. I have a leftover old stock of this one, which I really like. I haven't found out where to source it from yet. But if you look at this, it has the Cornwall logo. And then look at that. So
BIM.
they even both say S2 correct. So that's why I like those bits. This is a little more slender. I like that. Like I said, I just haven't found out where that's sourced from yet.
Right.
Spark plug ones.
Yeah.
And they've got teeth on them, so you screw them into the cylinder head. They stay in.
Oh.
We use those in the oil pans now.
Have I seen this?
14,
No,
150.
that's something that's new. So I don't know. You want
Check
that
the-
home for the take
Can't
out.
figure out straight.
I'm just stimping. Oh, there it goes. Milwaukee Cordless toothbrush. You like? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. So, that's pretty cool then. Don't know if I had any need for a cordless straight die grinder, but it's, I guess it's pretty cool if they're starting to toss in some extra stuff.
906 and 907.
I think, to be honest, I'd probably end up using the 90-degree grinder over the, or buffer, whatever they want to call it, over the straight one.
They actually make the buffer, but
Uh-huh.
my personal opinion too is that the straight one is a little bulky yet.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to come down in size and length. That die grinder that's cordless, a couple guys have said, it's too big. And I said, well, if you buy a full-size cordless grinder, not a mini, because a lot of people are looking at the minis, it's not much bigger. So the length is a little bit longer, but the size of the head is not a lot bigger.
So I know it says die grinder. Is this this? Can you use it as a buffer?
No,
Can't.
the RPMs are way too high on that.
Do you have the buffer? I'd be kind of interested in the buffer, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking maybe like for the motorcycle or something. Does it
So-
come with a buffing wheel too?
It does. It has 3 different pads in it. Speeds on this, minimum is 10,000 RPMs. Way too fast if you're doing buffering. This one's got 2 settings on it, 0 to 2800, 0 to 83. So they're considering that sanding, that you're polishing.
Okay.
You have your attachment. It's a twist lock, so you can use even the roll-lock style sanding disc from 3M if you needed to do sanding on it.
Okay.
And it comes with 3 different buffing pads.
Oh, I can dig that.
So wool, I know they'll use as cutting.
Yep,
And
cutting.
then your 2.
And you got one for
Friction
mid, and
pads.
you got one for polish.
Correct.
Do
Yeah.
they give you any carnauba or anything like that to go in there?
They do not.
Damn it.
They have a Velcro backing also to work with these. That's for your sanding. These are easy replaceable by both Milwaukee and by other companies like Astro. And then Astro will have more pads to do even finer polishing on it.
Okay, so if I needed to get replacement pads and I don't know, you're on vacation, something I can order on Amazon too, out of curiosity?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
what about Home Depot? They got something like that there?
I don't know if Home Depot carries that. I know for a fact that Astro Pneumatic makes them because I've ordered them for Palm Springs Hardy.
Okay.
Those guys have a pneumatic polisher and they'll order replacements all the time when they're cleaning up tanks, things like that.
Cool. Oh yeah, rock and roll. And it comes with one 3-amp-hour battery, is that right?
3-amp-hour and a 2-amp-hour battery on it.
Oh, cool.
Excuse me, I think this is 1.5. So,
speaking of batteries, did we get the 18 in yet? Not yet.
18 in, I'm still waiting. Due to COVID-19, this morning I was filling out some paperwork to send another guy's battery in. They're no longer accepting any warranty at this point.
Right, they got a standby for right now, probably.
Yeah, everything is just put on hold. Now, last week it was working because I sent one tool out for repair. This week, they've shut it down, so.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Milwaukee Buffer. I'm gonna take it home. I got both the bikes I just got done washing, so maybe I'll get a chance to actually polish up the Kawasaki or the KTM when I get home. We'll actually get more of a closer look and see how I feel about it. But I think for how small and compact it is, I think it's gonna be perfect for a motorcycle. I wouldn't want something that can go 3,600 RPM. I had a DeWalt, but that was for car detailing. I wouldn't want to use something like that for a motorcycle. I think this is gonna be very convenient for just polishing up the fairings and things like that.
Yeah, I think that you'll be real happy with it. I have a customer that's out at Cobb's Auto Body, Greg, and he's a painter, and he raves about this thing. And all they did was tell me, hey man, why didn't you show this to us sooner? Why didn't you show this to us sooner? Is they're using it when they're finishing around headlights and things like that, where they need to get it tight up near the windshield where it's painted and the fender change.
I can see that.
So yeah, he was like, I can't believe you didn't show us this sooner. And even the old man was happy about it. So
I can see that, because you do the majority of the car first with the big buffer, and then just go back through your final detailing around certain tighter spots, and even for buffing headlights, like you said, just doing them in general, because they have that solution that you can get.
Absolutely.
Which, how do you think that works out? I've only tried it a couple times. It worked out once or twice, but then some Dodge headlights, you ain't gonna be able to fix all those things. Once they get past a certain point of no return, you just gotta buy new lights.
You said, yeah, once you get past, because it's not just Dodges. So we were joking, about me being a Honda guy. My mom owns a Honda CRV too, and it's to the point of like, no return. I'm like, hey mom, we'll just get you some lights. We'll put them in because they've been cleaned, they've been buffed, they've been cleared, everything's been done to them, and they're finished for.
Right, but $100 a pop or whatever. I mean, save yourself the extra headache.
But this one, I do know another customer that used it. He said that he was going to start a small side detailing business, and that's what his plan was. I haven't gotten a lot of feedback on it, but at the 8,000 plus RPMs, you should be able to do it without any issue.
Oh yeah. All right, Jeff, thanks for having us.
Thank you guys very much. Have a great one.
We'll see you guys back in the garage. We'll check this thing out. We'll crush a beer. See ya. All right, I don't know how well it's going to hold up, and hopefully it doesn't get in the way of my shifting capabilities too much, but let's just see how tough this Milwaukee carrying satchel is, shall we? Okay, so we got the Milwaukee Polisher sander, M12 battery. We also got the 3-amp-hour, and what is this? The 1.5-amp-hour. Still has the fuel indicators, which you all should be familiar with. Again, only goes one direction, but it does have a lock-unlock feature. There's your 0 to 2800 for setting number 1. And there is your setting 0 to 8300 and setting number 2. We're gonna keep it on setting number 1 for right now. Gonna keep us at a lower level because we're just gonna polish it, okay? We're not gonna need to cut it because we don't have any heavy-duty scratches. But this is your wool pad for cutting. If you wanted to get out embedded scratches, this is going to be your polishing pad for like carnauba or your final polish. And this is going to be like a medium grade cutting pad to smooth out the rough cut, because this is really going to leave more of a, this is going to get in deep. This is just going to take off half as much as this will. And then this is just going to polish right over that. So you shouldn't have any swirls or anything like that. Here's the actual adapter for each one of the pads that we're going to be using for this polishing purpose. This is for the sanding. So if you want to put the 3M sanding discs like Jeff said, this is the adapter that you would use. Comes with just the 12 amp or M12 charger, which is pretty fast charging. Again, you get about 30 to 40 minutes before the battery goes from zilch to full capacity. Alright, so I got some Carnauba cleaner wax. We're not going to be doing any cutting. I'm just going to show you some of the light. Hopefully you guys can see the water spots. Had to bring it out in the sunlight so you guys can get a better idea. So what my plan is here is I'm gonna rub a little bit of this Carnauba on a rag, and I'm just gonna apply it to the tank first, and then we're gonna use our buffer. Really, I can't see any water spots on the white portion of the tank, but black definitely shows everything. This is going to be one of my main focal points here as far as using the buffer, but on the Kawasaki, I'll end up doing that later, and we'll do a full tutorial on actually how to use all 3 different compounds. There should be a couple of heavier scratches that we're going to try to see if we can't get out. Alright, so now we got our wax applied, a little bit to the pad, a little bit to the tank. I got my extra handle here for extra stability and support. And now, just as evenly as I possibly can, we're just going to go back and forth, really working that Carnauba into the tank. What I like about this is you can get into some super tight spots, and it's got more pad here on the side. Kind of get you those weird angles. Alright, so initial impressions. Cool, man. Way cool. Definitely happy I got something like this. Can't wait to actually do the Kawasaki. Did notice that I still had a little bit of a water spot left in a couple of spots on the tank, and I'll put the picture down here. But that's not as a result of the tool. Actually has a lot to do with the wax itself. So maybe Mother's Carnauba polishing wax looks good from far, but far from good, right? You start getting up close, doesn't quite have that full showroom quality, right? Not like a brand new bike would anyway. So, my impressions, get better wax. Okay, we might try some of the, they had some Meguiar's over at Harbor Freight. They had a cutting one, they had a mid cut, and then they had a finish cut or a polish, finishing polish. So we'll actually go into detail and we'll review some of those in an upcoming video. Like I said, we can even tackle that in a couple of spots with the other bike where there's a couple more deeper scratches and what have you. Not too many, okay? But at any rate, it'd be nice to clean it up too, and it's got water spots on it as well. But definitely happy with my investment here today with the Milwaukee. Big shout out and thank you to Jeff for letting me throw it on the Scott family tool account. I appreciate that. That helps me out. I know it helps you out. Gives me time to not only enjoy the product, make regular payments to you, but also keeps money in my pocket, especially considering everything that everyone's going through here. So it's kind of a one bag scratches the other, which I definitely appreciate. Guys, let me know what you guys think of the Polisher sander from Milwaukee. Do you have it? Do you own it? Were you looking for something like this? Do you like how well it gets into the tight areas and gets around certain things? You know, number one thing that I what I was thinking of when I was using this on my bike was that when I was detailing, when I worked at Kiefer Mazda, and all I had was the DeWalt, this would have been phenomenal to get around moonroofs, maybe even around door trim and stuff like that, and around headlights like Jeff had explained. But I remember this one moonroof had a rubber seal, and I was going a little too fast, got a little too close, and I accidentally left a little tiny burn mark. Lucky for us, it was a used car, so I got a little slap on the hand, but you know, that was when I very first started. So either way, lesson learned, right? You learn to mask things off, everything else. But I think this would have been phenomenal around a moonroof. More control, more stability, small cordless option, not having to drag that 110 right across the hood with the carnauba re-waxing itself or plastering itself on the car. So now you got to come back through and quick buff again. That's why we always started from the top and worked our way down when we were buffing cars. But at any rate, food for thought. Share with me in the comments your thoughts, opinions, and views on the Milwaukee Polisher sander. Would you own it? Do you own it? How do you love it? How do you hate it? Let us know. That's all I got for this video, guys. Cheers to those of you that have your beers. I hope you enjoyed Cool Tool Tuesday. We'll see you next time. Deuces. Smash that thumbs up if you got a half a second. We'd appreciate it. Later.